What's up, crew? Welcome to a new video. I just finished exporting vlog number 1 for the RELOPREP challenge, which was put on by Rob Bailey. I mean, while I'm on the topic, why don't I talk about why I'm doing the challenge? You know, I follow Rob Bailey because he is sort of like, he's an intense personality, and I feel like one of the only personalities that I follow that actually motivates me to do things. Definitely would never go vegan just because he's vegan, so I'm not that far. Everything that he's produced, and by produced I mean like created, like he has Flag Nor Fail as his clothing brand. They make a lot of other stuff too. It's like, I literally, anything that's released I buy now because it's high quality, it fits perfectly for my size because I'm a giant. Everything just looks good, you know? Like I think I spent probably like $300 in the last month just on Flag Nor Fail because they came out with these cool hybrid shorts that just, they're so perfect. I don't have enough shorts and they fit perfectly, they look nice, and I'm trying to tie my shoe while I'll talk to the camera at the same time. There's that. They just released polos that I snatched up all 3 colorways because I don't have enough polos, and they were great polos. I'm gonna use my freaking computer desk. And then there's like all the way down to this. There was a kit of these notebooks, and it's like 16 bucks. Came with a small notebook, which I'm gonna try to use if I can remember to track my workouts. And then this one I'm gonna take with me on site for client work, so that when I need to take some notes or jot down some, you know, drawings, I can do that. Came with a pencil, came with a ruler. That came out, and I instantly bought it. So when I got the email for a 30-day challenge, it was like it's essentially a transformation challenge. Lose weight, get better body composition. I actually entered with 3 hours or 2 hours left to do so. I just took a picture and set it in. Rewind. Yeah, so it's 30-day challenge. Here's day 2. Gonna hit a workout. On that note too, workouts, I am now following Street Parking and their programming. It's just, it was a no-brainer. You know, I tried Naked really quick. I didn't really like how jam-packed it is. I liked how you could take, you know, the workout and decide whether or not you wanted to do a full 1.5 hours, or you only had 60 minutes, or you only had 30 minutes, and it would take portions out that they recommend that you take out and give you a 30-minute block. However, I've never been a fan of programming that is on a cycle. I did a bunch of that for football. You know, we were constantly trying to get our squats stronger, deadlift stronger, and we were on a cycle where you start with a certain rep count and you end with a certain rep count over a month period or 6 weeks. I just don't want to do that anymore because I'm not trying to get super strong at one lift. I'm not trying to become a competitive lifter, although I want to try to do some competitions in the near future. I don't think I ever want to get into a mode where I'm not varied, and that's why I love CrossFit. That's why I stick with CrossFit. I've always defaulted to CrossFit because it's constantly varied and you're doing movements that are constantly different. So with Naked, it seemed like we were just doing the same thing every single week and possibly cycling out a few different things for like the WODs and stuff like that. And then I was trying to do my own thing, but as I've said before, doing my own thing is just like, it's complicated. You know, you go up to the whiteboard, you write something down, and you don't really have an expectation from somebody else or a community to hold you accountable to do that workout. I've drawn up a workout before, got halfway through it, and I'm like, yeah, that's enough. I'm going to go ahead and stop it there. So at least here, you know, there's a huge community on the Facebook page, on Instagram, and of course the coaches, they seem to be watching it. Super cool community. I still haven't really explained why I'm not on Maddox method anymore, but I don't even know if I want to get into that. Street parking. See, I'm rambling, making it really hard. It's already been 5 minutes, making it hard for myself to edit. But we're going to get into a workout. It's called Why Suffer Alone Workout. So what's really cool about this one, they put it in last minute, I believe, because they don't have a full workup. It says what's really cool too is they have lots of notes. Typically at the bottom of a workout, they add a ton of information for those that are not, you know, they haven't been doing CrossFit for a long time. They just signed up for something online, so they haven't really been in a gym. So there's really no way you don't know what you're doing. They have tons of video stuff online. And then they typically only have the Metcon, which is what I was talking about with Naked, like Naked versus this or any other program versus this. So typically you have everything that you could potentially do in one block and you kind of pick and choose. Here they just have the Metcon for program A, B, or C, and it's kind of broken down in different tiers. Not going to go fully into that, but they also have Oli lifting, they have power lifting or power work, they have Suns Out, Guns Out, which is for like your beach muscles. They have Butts and Guts, which is just for your glutes and your abs. They've got gymnastics. They have a bunch of different things, endurance. And if you want to do those, they have a suggestion of what you should do to go with the Metcon or go with the daily workout. And you go and you go to get that elsewhere, like on the website, rather than have it all in front of you all at once, which makes you kind of feel it feels daunting to see that much stuff in front of you. This workout is to support a street parking member, Jess Skulls, and her Why Suffer Alone fundraiser for mental health and suicide prevention awareness. So I'm going to put the Instagram handle that they have here, Suffer With Friends, on Instagram. You can check it out. I'm going to go ahead and just get into that workout. This morning has been mostly just editing. As most of you know, Dylan goes to gymnastics. She goes on Sundays, and Sarah and her went grocery shopping. Now it's time to rest for Dylan. We try to get her to nap, but she doesn't anymore. Madison's currently napping. I'm going to work out. And then two things that I'd like to do today, on a personal note, is I'm working on... screw it. I'm talking too much. I'm going to get into this workout. Alright, crew. I don't know like what I want to do, and I don't want to make these videos confusing, drawn out, annoying. That thing just kicked on. Thanks, air conditioning in the house. It is so hot over here in San Jose. Wow. All the noises right now. I'm gonna close the garage door. Those noises. Alright. Still light enough? Plenty. Plenty. Of course, one of the things that I'm working on is outside, so I'll end the video with showing you something that I'm working on and talk about it a tiny bit. But like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because one of the reasons why I feel like it's difficult to make videos is because I have such a need to be super creative and not just put the camera down and record. So like at least I got a lot of different angles with the GoPro while working out, because this guy was dead by the time I went to go start the workout. So that'll be at least a little bit creative, and then I'll have like bookends of me explaining, like I said this morning, what the challenge is, who it's associated with, the workouts that I'm starting to do. Hopefully that won't be a pain in the absolute butt to edit. Part of the reason why I feel like I just can't seem to get a groove when it comes to doing this is because the more creative I am, the harder it is to edit, or the longer it takes to edit. Like today it took probably a total of 3-4 hours to edit, and I just don't have that type of time consistently. And like I've said before, well, I feel like I probably said it in one of the videos that I meant to upload, but I didn't. I ramble so much. Anyways, so much talking, too much talking, gonna make it hard to edit. Got the workout in today, gonna be as creative as possible. I'm gonna do this as often as I can, just record whatever going on. Before I went off on tangents, which I do, part of the reason why I can't seem to get into a groove with recording is because I feel like what I'm doing isn't super interesting, which the fitness part alone is definitely interesting because there's a journey there. I'm sure there's plenty of people who would love to, you know, see my journey as I love seeing other people's journeys. I just feel like I can't get it done creatively enough to motivate myself to keep doing it, if that makes sense to anybody out there. When I watch other people's videos, you know, some of them have other people shooting for them, so it makes it a little bit easier to get those really awesome fun angles, and then they just edit, or they have somebody doing everything for them. If I had that, it would be awesome, but I don't have the bandwidth to do that. I haven't found the right person to help me with that, so that's not an option right now. Or someone who shoots for themselves and they just get really cool angles. They, you know, move the camera around 100 different times. Now, I understand that's not what you need to make an awesome video, but it does help motivate me to keep going because it's a little bit more creative. But I don't know that I'm ever going to do that until we move. I know a vlog that I definitely will do is when I get there and we start planning out that garage. It'll be a 3-part series probably, you know, what everything looks like empty and kind of like the plans, an episode of actually putting it together and me talking through kind of the ideas and building out certain things, the office space, and then the after of just like, here's my epic garage, because it is gonna be sick, I can tell you right now. So feeling like I can't do that makes me feel like I shouldn't do vlogs. I have a burning need every single day to do a vlog. So here we are, doing my best. It's gonna be so much fun to edit, I can't wait. So today's project, which I'm gonna have many projects going on from now until we move, because one, I am trying to fix a lot of the stuff inside of the house that we may have, you know, altered or messed up just because of, like, I drill a lot of holes trying to find the right spot for mounting screens or putting up frames. Filled all the holes with spackle, gonna paint, so that'll probably be a part of the videos coming up soon. This, as you've seen in the background, is a pegboard. It is for, not the type that you climb up for CrossFit, because I can't do those. It is for hanging things, so I'm gonna attach that to this side of the desk. And if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a desk that I was soundproofing. That's gonna be on the back end of the desk, and that's where the monitors are going to hang evenly, which is going to be super nice. It's going to have foam glued to it, or sound foam, so that I will have less echo from the back end of the desk. And then on this, we'll end up hanging stuff like my headphones and stuff like that in a cool way, and anything that I feel like shouldn't be on my desk but should be available at any moment. So that'll be super cool. Tomorrow, I'm definitely going to be editing a lot for the podcast that I've been working on. If you haven't seen some episodes, I'll leave links down below for the channel. Super interesting podcast. I'll talk more about it sometime soon, because I think we're planning to do season 2. I'm going to be prepping and trying to figure out how I'm going to get my new Aperture 120D into a box for flying, because I am flying down to LA on Tuesday night, which I mentioned. So I'm going to stop talking now because that's a lot. The one thing I did realize though, one thing is I can edit my PC formatted files on my Mac now. Figured out why I couldn't do it before, and I'm kicking myself in the butt for not realizing this sooner. It's a formatting thing, and I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but that's about it. So that's it. Like I said, I'm gonna keep trying to do videos. I'm gonna try not to do this too often because I know you probably aren't that interested in the rambles. But part of me not being able to do this stuff is because I know I end up doing this. I would like to try to plan my videos a little bit more. I don't want to sound scripted, but I also want to have more of a plan so I know what I want to talk about, so I don't go on for days about stuff that doesn't matter to the topic that I'm talking about. Holy moly. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you made it this far, Godspeed. Welcome to my rambles. And if you're not new, tap and go to that like button, leave a comment, share this video. Those are things that help grow the crew, as you know. And until the next one, I'll see you later, crew.